It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers. And I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. Well, y'all know as of late I've been shooting music videos, right? I got the Really With It music video out. That's So Raven freestyle. My homie got YUGK music video out, and my other homie got 808 music video out. All those music videos were shot and edited by yours truly. All right, so in this video I want to give you 5 things you need to pay attention to when you're shooting a music video. 5 things you need to pay attention to and 5 things you need to know when you're shooting your own music video. Right, number 1, this is important, and once you start shooting music videos you'll understand how important this is. B-roll, bro. Get B-roll, bro. Just get shots of everything, bro. Like, if you're shooting in a location, get the location. Just get B-roll of the location. Get B-roll of the surroundings of that location. Get B-roll of everything, bro. Like, B-roll is king. Like, my advice, right, is listen to your song and figure out how the B-roll can tell the story without you having to actually be the one rapping it in the music video. If you can do B-roll by itself and it can tell the story, then you have amazing B-roll. All right, you have amazing B-roll. Number 2, know what your camera is capable of and know how to get the best quality out of your camera. All right, so you got to know your ISO and your shutter speed and your aperture, all these good things, right? So the lower the aperture, the more the background is blurred, right? So just know that. So when you're shooting a music video, you don't want a super low aperture, but you want it low enough to everything look good, you know what I mean? So I would say between, I don't know, like 1.4 is like 1.4 or 1.2 is like too low. So I would say maybe 2.0 to 4.0 maybe, you know what I mean? And it probably look good. But look, I'm an amateur, but I'm just giving you some advice based off of what I've been experiencing in the past couple weeks. All right, so yeah, your ISO, you want it to be as low as possible so it looks clear. Like, the higher the ISO, the more grainy the video looks, right? So right now my ISO is sitting at like 640. I can't go all the way down to 100 because I don't have enough light, and my lens, that it only goes to 3.5, so it doesn't let in but so much light, right? So I can't go super low, right? But if I buy a new lens that goes lower, then, you know, get what I'm saying? It's a different situation, right? So your ISO, your aperture, your shutter speed, right? So your shutter speed should be like half of your ISO, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I've been taught. That's what I've picked up on what I've been coming across while I'm, you know, learning as I go. So my ISO is 100 when I'm shooting my music videos. And if you notice, I'm shooting my music videos during the day because I have enough light, you know what I mean? And as we buy new lenses and stuff like that and buy new lights and stuff, we'll be able to shoot at night, and we'll have, you know, well lit sets and stuff. But, you know, until we get there, we're shooting in daytime, and my ISO is at 100 and my shutter speed is at 50, so it's half of it, you know what I mean? And it looks pretty good. And I also use what do they call it? It's a professional filter. It's an ND filter, right? It's right here, right? Anyways, y'all seen it, right? But what it is it's a lens, right? It's like sunglasses for your camera, right? That's the best way I can explain it, right? So if it's really sunny out, right, and you have your ISO to 100, it can be really bright, right? But if you want to keep that ISO at 100 so you don't have that grainy look, you get you a little ND filter, which is like sunglasses for your lens, right? So like if I put this, you see it gets dark, right? You can't even see me. I could twist it, make it a little brighter. You see, I could twist it. See, you know what I mean? Right? So imagine that in the sunlight, right? So I can twist this and I can like turn the brightness of the sun down, basically, right? I create like shade. I create shade for my lens, all right? And it helps me get that, you know, that smooth cinematic look that we all be looking for, right? Number 3, this is very important. Number 3, I'm gonna go with location. All right, so everyone has those go-to spots in their city where everyone kind of goes shoot pictures and videos, and you know, but just get out, you know, drive around, just look, just like, or when you go places, just look around for like different places that you might can get a good shot at or would be dope to shoot at, because you're gonna need it. Because the more you shoot videos, you're not gonna want to keep shooting the same locations. All right, so number 3 is locations, bro. Like, you gotta add to your palette, man. You gotta know different places you can go to get different shots and, you know, stuff like that. So location is key. You need to have multiple locations, and like I said, you can go out and look for them. I do that sometimes. I could ride around for like 30 minutes to an hour, just all around the city. I might go to another city that's right outside of my city, just be looking for stuff, man. Looking for abandoned buildings and, you know, all kind of crazy stuff that'd be dope. Railroad tracks, all kind of dope stuff, right? So you definitely want to do that, and you can use Google too. Sometimes Google help. You can Google like dope places that look like this or look like that, and you'll be surprised what you find, right? So that's number 3, man, locations, right? Number 4, make sure, now this is the artist in me coming out, make sure you know your music, man. Make sure you know your music. If you know your music, your videos are gonna come out 10 times better, because you're actually focused on providing a good performance instead of focusing on trying to remember your lyrics. All right, so don't shoot the video until you know the song. You know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? And I mean, the more you do it, the better you'll get at remembering songs, and just be ready. Like, you gotta prepare to shoot a music video. You know what I mean? I mean, you can wake up and just decide to do it, but when you wake up and decide to do it, make sure you're picking a song that you know like the back of your hand, so when you're out there performing, you don't look lost and look like you trying to remember. Like, you know, like, you ever seen somebody with the face, they just look like they trying to remember something? It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, they rapping, but they thinking too much at the same time, and you can see it. It translates on the camera very well. Like, I've been telling my homies and stuff, like, even like when you're recording and you look away for a second, right? Somebody might be riding by, right? And I'm gonna make this number 5. But so yeah, number 4 is you know, remember your song. Number 5 is gonna be focus, right? Just focus, right? Because it translates on camera, right? So if you're shooting a video, I'm in front of you with the camera, right? You supposed to be in the zone, but a car is driving past behind me, and then you look to the car to see who it is or see if they looking at you, and we're in the middle of a shot. Now when I go edit that part, I automatically got to edit out because you weren't focused, you know what I mean? So it's like, when you just getting started, it's a little weird because you're a rapper and people look at you when you're rapping, and yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens, bro. That's what we signed up for. All right, so you're in public places and you're shooting a video, and you just gotta build up that how can I say it? You just gotta build up that the tough skin, the toughness, to where you just like, you're comfortable with who you are and what you're doing, to the point where when you recording that video and there's people walking by, you keep going. You don't care. You don't stop. You don't stop. You don't know, nothing stops the show. You know what I mean? Unless it's potentially gonna harm you or the cameraman, that's when you stop. But if it ain't, if they just looking, let them look, man. Let them enjoy the show. Keep going. You feel me? Keep going, right? So number one was, what was number one? Number one was BRoll, right? So BRoll is king, right? Number two, oh man, I don't really remember the order. But number one was BRoll for sure. Number two, we had BRoll. I know the last one is Focus. Number four is Remember Your Music. 3 is Locations. What is 2? 2 is I forgot, but you watched the video so you know. But yeah, those are my top 5 things. Oh, number 2 was Know Your Camera, right? So BRoll, right? BRoll is king. Know your camera. Get out there and find them locations, those dope spots to shoot at, right? Remember your music before you shoot. Know that song like the back of your hand. That's another reason why I didn't shoot the Zach and Cody freestyle today. I don't know it. I know it, but I don't know it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it, but I don't know it like the back of my hand yet. And number 5, focus, man. Focus on the camera, man. Don't. Everything else is a distraction, man. When you're shooting that video, man, focus on the camera. The camera's the only thing that matters in that moment. All right, but yeah, man, you feel me? Feel me? Get you some chicken. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all want another video? Want another video like this? You know what I mean? Just let me know. But we gonna keep growing. We'll keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.